The Sparking Zero community is split in half, bro, and there's no escaping this. You have one side that is completely glazing the fuck out this game, and if you say anything that's against it, you're criticized as a hater, you don't like Dragon Ball, or you just hate a grift. The other side completely are full of grifters, and they don't want to see anything when it comes to anything positive about the game. They don't want to see any critiques, any constructive criticism. It's just strictly just bashing the game. So there's only two sides available. The slim margin is us, my boy. The slim margin in the middle, that's us. We can criticize the game and actually say, hey, you know what? There's some good, there's some bad. That's us. We're the sensible ones. We're the sensible human beings here. So welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Izzy. What we're gonna be talking about today is some simple things that I feel like needs to be addressed about the Sparking Zero community and this whole controversy of the game. So far, I've been playing the game for a couple weeks since it came out. Actually, 3 days earlier because I had that early access release. And to be honest, bro, the game is fire, but it has a lot of things that it does need to fix. And we're gonna go over some of the pros and then the cons. Now, one thing I want to say about this, the cons I have here, they're very easy fixes, but they're unexcusable and they should have been in the game in the first place or not even an issue to begin with. They're easy fixes. So let's get into it. So first thing I want to touch on is the pros, bro. The story mode is fire. I love the story mode. I love the what if scenarios. That is really the driving force for how good this game is as far as what they can do with the what if scenarios. It could be something as simple as what if Goku never died, right? What if he never lost that battle against Raditz? Now guess what? He never dies. He never goes to King Kai's planet. He never learns Kaioken. He never learns Spirit Bomb, right? So in that scenario, how would he face Vegeta and Nappa coming to Earth? That's an interesting what if take right there. And then the game constantly goes on and on about these cool what if scenarios. Now a lot of people have been criticizing the fact that it's not as well done, or it's not really well done cutscenes, right? It's like these slideshow images. And to be honest, it doesn't bother me as much because to be honest, we have seen the story of Dragon Ball over and over and over and over and over again. I am okay if they don't want to give us the most polished story mode ever, because to be honest, we've had this same shit for the same last 20 plus years, bro. We know what happens. Krillin dies, gets blown up, bam. Super Saiyan, bam. Ruthless, heartless bastard. Then he goes on, fucking transforms. Frieza goes 100% power. We got 5 minutes. Actually lasts for 25 hours. The whole point of the matter is we've been through this so many damn times. There really is no need to give us that polished, amazing rendition of the same story we've seen countless times. If you want that, go play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. This is an amazing, beautiful way of showcasing an updated way of showing the story that we've seen multiple times. This time around, personally, I think I'm good. I'll just take this slideshow image and actually show us some cool cutscene actions of some what if scenarios. That is more appealing to me. That's more engaging to me. Number 2, the next one is how highly technical this game is. There's so many ways to get into a combo or get out of a combo, how to continue a combo or reset, or simply the crazy number of fucking counters you can do. Z counters, sonic sways, revenge counters, super perception, and the list goes on. There's so many ways to get out of it, and on top of that, there's so many ways to actually continue a combo in a creative way and finish it off in a very Dragon Ball-esque way. Third, so many characters. There's so many freaking characters, and the fact that we're getting more is insane. If you look back to Budokai Tenkaichi 3, which is the prequel to Sparking Zero, there were so many characters, especially back then on the PS2. And looking into it now, we only are missing a small handful of characters, some Dragon Ball characters, Nova Shenron, Ice Shenron, and I believe Super 17. That's about it. That's really about it. Everything else we've gotten and more, including the super characters, right? So there's so many characters that you can learn and enjoy. And they, even though the game isn't balanced per se in the normal sense of where it's supposed to be competitive, remember this game is supposed to be for fun. It's not really supposed to be for competitive nature. You can make it competitive, but you have to understand that the game is not balanced to be equal footing for everybody. Broly is gonna decimate Cyberman. That's just how it is. It doesn't matter how good you play, his stats will never reach that of a Broly. Now, your skill will fill the gap. But again, do not think you can pick up Cyberman and think you're gonna go head to head with Broly. It's not happening. And lastly is the custom battles. Again, a lot of these modes are adding more and more flavor to the game than there already is. I've seen some of the most creative custom battles so far when it comes to either recreating famous scenes or making funny interactions between our favorite characters like Gohan and Goku. I think I even seen one custom battle where Goku was cheating on Chi-Chi and Gohan and Goten started fighting Goku. It was just craziness. It really is. You can get really custom about it. And again, adding in the modders, you can even make it even more custom And the only thing I would say about the custom battles is please in the future add a search button, because it is so damn hard to filter out and try to find the dialogue lines for these. It's over 5,000 lines, bro. You need to find a way better search option just to make the whole thing easier for us, for God's sake, please. But other than that, it really just feels like an evolution from BT3. But now it's time to get into the negatives. First negative I have is the lack of accessories. This is horrible. There is no excuse for this, bro. Not one valid reason for you. Not one valid reason for this. The simple fact that you have so many slots for accessories, but there's none. What accessories can you fill all these slots with? You would think I could be dressing Goku up in a turtle hermit shell with a scouter, a tail, a flying Nimbus on his shoulder. Like, you would think I could be doing all kinds of crazy shit. No, it's literally just the halo. That's it. The halo, and maybe for some characters, the fucking scouter. But that's about it. It really is lacking in terms of accessories, and it's actually disappointing to see, considering we have so many accessories you can put in Dragon Ball Z. It's really endless, if I'm being honest with you. You can put the sensu bag. You got the halo. You got the scouter. Give us the Nimbus. Give us the power pole. Let somebody else put the power pole on. There's just so many things you can do when it comes to adding the accessories. It really is a bummer. Number 2 is a lack of costumes. The lack of costumes is insane. The only costumes we truly have are slight alterations or battle damages. It doesn't matter if you want to sell us a battle damage. That's lame. If you think about it, we're gonna get battle damage anyway. That's just how the game works. So why would I want to come into the match battle damage? Now, it may be useful for some custom battles if you want to introduce a character that's already been in a fight and you want them to have the torn up clothes. I get it, but to be honest with you, that did not need to be in the store. That you could have put actual cool costumes. The only costumes I actually have seen that are actually cool and actually make sense is the Saiyan armor and the Yardrat armor or clothing. That's pretty much it. Everything else is just rundown alternates. For the most part, that's what it is. It's very disappointing to see that as well. Number 3, probably my biggest gripe with this game. The input lag or input registration is so bad. It literally drives me fucking insane. Every time you put in a good ass combo, you do a lift strike, throw them up in the air, and you're ready to finish them off with a Sparking Zero ultimate, your guy starts tweaking multiple times. And I don't know about you, but if you take this game somewhat seriously and actually do try your hardest to win, that is gonna mess up your entire combo and have somebody retaliate and counter on you, and then next your back is on the wall. And that entire combo you built up, ready to finish him off the job, you go ahead and you just fail. You just simply just fail. And it's annoying to see, and it's something that happens not only offline, but even an absorbent amount, even more so online. It really sucks to have to try and do an ultimate for your character to be literally tweaking, doing a counter move 8 fucking times. And the last point is the god awful camera. That shit is literally horrible. I don't know how many times I've been blasted by an opponent and they're right in front of my face, but yet my character just doesn't know where he is. He just no clue. I'm flying. It was at one point I was even punching the opponent. That's how close I was to him, and it still will not register and log on to my opponent. But he was locked on to me and just dragon dashing all around and just giving me back shots of the fucking you. That shit is annoying. That is annoying, and I shouldn't have to put on a scouter just for something as simple as locking on to somebody that's right in front of me. That makes no sense. That needs to be patched and fixed. Now, to kind of wrap this all up, man, a lot of great things about this game, a lot of poor decisions, and I think they really rushed this game just to meet with Daima because they wanted to, of course, pay homage to Dragon Ball Daima, which was the last work Akira Toriyama worked on, and simply just go ahead and line it up. This is a business move. It makes sense, but you can tell the game needed more time. It's very obvious the game needed at least another 4 to 5, maybe even 6 months of just more polish and adding more content. That is clearly fucking obvious. So with that being said, the game is awesome. I still recommend you buy it. It's still a great game. I still see it lasting a long time, especially with Bandai Namco's record with long-term support for Dragon Ball game, Xenoverse 2, $300+ of fucking DLC. This game is definitely gonna last a long time. But these cons are very easy fixes. I just want to see them fixed. The input lag, the camera, that needs to be fixed immediately because that's actually affecting the gameplay compared to, you know, the accessories and the costumes. That's more priority. That's a very serious problem that needs to be addressed now, even more so than the costumes and the accessories. So that being said, thanks for listening to me yap about this damn game, bro. More content coming soon. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.